Good morning, everybody. So we're starting with another Bookmap episode over here. We're looking into a few stocks today. Remember, first of all, to read a disclaimer. What we trade is for educational purpose only. These are lessons that we have with Bookmap. We're looking right now just like one of those stocks in small cap land that is pushing with high volume. We have several stocks this morning. ABVX, big news, strong. DNUT is a Krispy Kreme. It's a meme stock. We have AMOD that is pushing over here on a small float. And news over here in AMOD is AI driven. Okay, so we have AI news. Right now it's holding, as you can see, this trend line. If you break this trend line, I see this at 160. So I have a difficult morning today because I took not the stop that I had to take. I held a little bit more my trade. So I'm right now into a position. And I want to see this trend line break. If we have this trend line break, trade will turn into my favor. What I'm also looking over here is a 5-minute chart. I see this big major fake out over here with the 240, 230. So if we have this trend break, the trade can simply work very good. Yes, waiting to trade above the pre-market high. NQ, waiting for NQ. Maybe it's going to have a failure. We have PAPL, SSR on. So let's see if the stock will possibly move big today. PLTR waiting to trade above 152. OCLO nothing. AMOD over here holding the trend line. My stop is going to be at 240. Looking at also DNUT if we have a push for a long play, and ABVX. Morning, Dan. Good morning, everybody. All right, to cut it. I'm ready to cut my position. So it happens to everybody not to be in the perfect, I would say, risk management. So I like the fake a lot of 240. The trade seemed like working, but we have this 90 MA on the 1-minute chart. It's simply holding every single dip. And a lot of still volume you can see over here on Bookmap. These dips are hold over here. So they could possibly break this 240, go maybe to 250. And only on the trendline break, we will have that confirmation for this to fail. Okay. So we're looking into that for newbies. Stay in and start looking for that trendline break. Okay. You can see that we have a heat map over here, 235, more 250, more 230. Some small Ipsum over here around 220, 215. Let's see if we can have a dump. Stock has dilution, okay? But everybody is on the stock right now. It's one of the few small caps that we had today. So we're looking, I'm gonna write over here for today. We have ABVX. We have possible on the over, PAPL, another possible on the over, or 11 short. We have MOD, short on trend break and rejection. We have OCLO, only above 64 to trade. PLTR weight, only above 152. ES, only above pre-market high, or a high day fake out, liquidity trap, and short. So still holding over here. You can see the trend. I believe is going to decide everything in these last 10-15 seconds over here. Yep. So we had over here our thing.
Yeah.
The bar after. I have to give you that. I've already seen. So at this point, we need to see this trend line break. AMOD, still there, still 90 MA, commanding over here. Be a nice wash into the 170 or a stop into the 240. OCLO for now, wait. PLTR, wait. The main ones will be ABVX, DNUT, PAPL at the gate. 21 seconds for this bar.
Yep.
Would be 5 and 3. So it would be a very good signal. Yeah, I think it's gonna dump over here, but I wanna scream it too loud. We need still the trend line break. Basically all morning waiting for that. All morning, I mean, the last 30 minutes good. So we have a trend line break, target will be 170. This is the moment of breakdown. So ABVX in the meantime is pushing strong all morning. This is a gap over 500%. It's a big gap up given news over here, okay, phase 3. So it could be very interesting over here buying a dip and push. DNUT, as we said before, meme stock. So I'm looking to buy dips over here with the JLines. Let's see him over here.
Yeah.
Has to break this 90 MA.
3 seconds. Got 35 seconds. Let's see that 1 minute.
Trend is over here, you see? That is the main trend. This one passing for $2. Below the first trend line, we have a second one.
DNUT.
Push on DNUT. Remember our meme stock over here.
5 minutes.
Okay, 5 minutes over here going to the VWAP. Let's see if we can have a trend line finally. $2 over here, breaking down. Okay, much better right now. Let's see if we can get 170. This is the major trend line. This is the VWAP. In the meantime, ABVX and DNUT are pushing strong. Now it's sized over here. Was spectacular. Okay, let's go down. Let's go down. Let's go down. Let's go down. I want to see 170.
ABVX.
We are below the VWAP. We're on the trend line break.
Yep.
Want to see this at 170, guys. Finally.
Yep.
Also, big increase of selling pressure. You can see up here. So when you see this red, this blue means selling pressure over here. So we can put the sell volume. That's a sell pressure. Okay. The 50 minutes is aligned, so it should come all the way down
Right.
to 170.
It's almost 9:15. See the 5-minute bar. Like it.
Some support in Bookmap you can see. When I see the J-lines over here, whenever we have this as the J-lines, my target, you can see the signal also came with the J-slim. Morning, Carford.
5-minute bar is coming. That's it. 5-minute bar.
5-minute bar. See if we can film more. The 50 minutes is good. You see
Yeah.
the top over here. Has to break this 190.
AIRK.
188.
Can curl down over here. OCLO, possible push. DNUT, stuffy. You can see my monitor over here. You can see some support on Bookmap. This 188. I also put team ABVX.
ORGN.
Is definitely one of the major stocks I'm going to follow today. There's also over here. Yeah, try to avoid this one side. Yeah, try to avoid all of these. This 98. Okay. The major small cap play that we see today is an AMOD gap and crap. So AMOD gap and crap. So we could have over here up and fill VWAP too short. ABVX, as we said, is going to be our main play. And I'm also looking at DNUT.
Vai, go down.
Sì, poi basta.
Sì, sì. Che sei inattivo quasi.
AOSS. MGRT LVLU. OFAL JIRK. IMZN SYNX.
Però adesso è vicino.
ULS.
ABVX over here, back to the 1 minute J-lines. DNUT 1 minute J-lines. Yes, don't trade at the gate. NQ as well. PAPL, we have SSR, as we said, or a reclaim of the J-line with high volume, or over here, high day fake out of 11.
UGRO.
Want to wait on at the open.
PPRO.
So holding over here the position on AMOD, would like to see over here today 130, 140. So MOD 130, 140. Stock has dilution, is a piece of junk.
LPLU. UYND.
We had the trend line break that we wanted. So we can get the 173 first 1 minute J-lines. $180.
MGRP.
At that average of before 215.
Let me.
Big volume over here. Big volume. You can see over here, big heat map, volume coming in. Right away, volume for 100K on this bar. Also, I cover over here at 182, 183. As I said, not happy with the measurement that I had of the trade. But we can see here how the trade finally failed.
Now I can see. Let me check. Yes, I can see.
Yeah, I took over here, guys, something like 10,000 shares on AMOD.
AMOD.
I paid very, very small. This is some locates that I took this morning. So yeah, around 10,000 shares, more or less. Okay, so what do you see over here right now? We're gonna focus on the 5 minutes. Just to explain you what we should be looking for MOD. The level that I would like to trade again is the golden zone. So we're talking about 215, 220 to short. Okay, so if we have a push over there, we could take a very good trade. And ABVX, I'm looking for a long play. DNUT, a long play. ES, if we break a long play. Dipende dalla barretta. Oggi faccio...
Sì, guarda il mio messaggio.
Sì, sì.
LAZR.
ABVX stole the highs. Okay, OCLO is pushing up, so setting up for a long. I want to see OCLO, guys, above this level of 64.
SMU. CMND, ABVX,
So 5 minutes ago. So AMOD over here, traders, long position from the 180, okay? Reason why we have fib level, bookmap, and JLines. Fib, you can see that big heat map over here. That's a big amount of volume, okay, coming in, all right? And over here now, it's holding 190. If we fail, then 190 is gonna come all the way down. If it continues to push, our target over here is 220, okay? The system over here gives us a target 220. Let's see if we're gonna have that. OCLO, thank you, Kurt. OCLO guys, on the over, you can see the system over here, wrote on the over, on the OCLO, big push, system long over here, 930. ABVX was expecting a little bit more, but this is all the way up already, more than 500% today. We had some alert system over here, you will see, for the long play. Long over here as well, the gate. So to enter the 61.70, 62, now it's 65, and this can go up 71. Okay, let's see costs over here. So let's put costs up. There's a stop move into the 8 over on the 8. Yes, you know why? You see the arrow? You see that? Confirming 8. Will go down probably to 650.
It's good.
Yep, very good, buddy.
At the finish.
So at this point on costs, I'm talking about cost traders because Fabian that is over here with me is on costs. Big heat map, as you can see, 850. Key level was at $8, so they broke on purpose that resistance. They filled back below, and now we have seller 735 halted down. So target over here will be the 660, 670. Very good trade.
Yeah.
MKZR. MKZR. So cost over under 8. Working. OCLO. Working. So OCLO was one of our watch lists this morning. As we said, look for OCLO above that pre-market high and previous day resistance. That's where we wanted it. Also, somebody took it. Target came already 65. Next target is going to be 68 and 50. So OCLO, 68 and 50. AMOD, we have to be very quick at the gate. You see, lost the 190. So possible over here is going for a fail. Okay. Pali also extending. So we have Pali extending. We have a stock Pali that we trade often during the year. And then look over here, this manipulation. Got over here to the support. Look over here, guys. Got over here to the heat map at 180. This is AMOD. The high volume, it pushed back up. And now what's happening over here? Inside bar. So check over here, 203, 204. If we break with volume, this can push up till 220 still, and then 240. OCLO 67, sell over here half. So this is our, you can see over here, J-line curl. This is beautiful over here. And also ABVX is working. So started J-line curl. And this is the same setup we have. ABVX all morning pushing. Getting to the 68 right now. So this is again ABVX. We're gonna put it on Bookmap as well. You can see that traders, we didn't have like any kind of big heat map below, besides that 63 at the gate. You see over here we had a 63 holding. Then these are very small, but they all every time bought the dip over here, and then extended right now to 70. To 70. Some sellers exactly, brother, into the 70. So William, for example, a trader over here in the room, saying one good thing, big sellers over here, as soon as they touch 70, you can see that we went for the fill. And you can see on our targets, right? Just look over here. This is one of the targets that we had, and that's the other target. We almost hit the second target, which was 70.29. We didn't get that 70.29 for a few cents over here. OCLO, big over here spike, so possible fail. DNUT is fading. So we had a long over here this morning on DNUT a couple of times, giving a signal. This is a meme stock. So it popped at the gate and then failed. You can see in the J Slim. NQ unwinding. The market is fading. And therefore, don't look too long the market, okay? You can see over here, NQ. Thank you. Okay, guys, look. Short play on NQ and short play on ES. So we'll bring all the market down over here.
Looks good.
Cost over here and PLRZ. Okay, so you're looking for those trendline breaks. Good. Costs still halted 735. We need to see the 670. And that's how ABVX came to the resistance on Bookmap. Yeah, 10 minutes. Over here, look, guys. Rejection probably now is going to get to the 62 and 50. So very fast over here, that's a rejection. So Meta right now is fading. Tesla's bouncing, but I'm not interested in Tesla. DNUT is fading. AMD, nothing for now. So for who's on SPY, who's on yes and in Q or Qs, you can see that we went above the previous day high, major liquidity trap over here. That's the previous day high fake out. And then we failed. Okay, so we can put also here previous day high. Okay, previous day high, perfect. It's fading. The rejection over here, you can see the short side. That's on SPY. So same if you trade futures. See the short play here. So let's look at AMOD. Okay, so at this point, we are at the J-lines, breaks down the J-lines, next target 157. Poly is pushing up traders. So Poly, big extension. Let's look at the daily, what we have. I have a major resistance 150. So I would like to see 150 on poly. Okay, so in case you longed over here, this isn't grand, the long over here, 0.99 and 80. 150, so poly 150 to short, not before. Okay, Forrest. Okay, buddy. Tesla guy is pushing up. As I said, I'm not interested to trade it until we cannot break yesterday high. Okay. So I'm waiting over here. AMZN nothing, Meta is bouncing. SMCI is pushing, still below yesterday high. Let's continue to look at OCLO. Start watching poly for 150. We're gonna also put on Bookmap. And cost always halted. Look for 670. So for now, we had ABVX this morning, MOD, OCLO, NQES if you trade the system. And now we're looking for poly. And we had also over here costs. So poly 150, don't stop before 150, let it go. Even if it fails over here, don't worry, you want 150. RGC pushing strong. RGC pushing strong, guys. Key level in the 2022. RGC, key level 2022. Open on costs. Let's look costs over here. So we need to stay below the 740, and I want to see over here 660. Yes, and NQ coming down. So yes is, you can see traders, liquidity trap from yesterday, okay? So this fake out, we spoke about the liquidity traps these days. Liquidity trap, tell me, buddy. Liquidity trap here. We have some support at 6355. If we break this, it's going to go down to 6324. So this morning, team, as I said, I didn't trade good. Was down 4K. I managed to go back green for the day, but one of the most important thing in trading is the risk management. So you can have it like 200 times out of 201, but that one time you skip it, maybe you relax a little bit too much, maybe you have a high win rate. That's what happened to me in the last 3 weeks. Today I had like, I took it like underestimate. So I let my trade a little bit go too much. And then I was able to get it back because I traded the right moment. So take the stop. Risk management means sizing correctly, waiting the moment, having patience. That's the reason why I like to be based on a very systematic process. That's the reason why everything that I trade now comes from a precise trading strategy. So this is the liquidity trap that we have over here on ES. Okay, so next time you see this, and we saw also this morning this on other stocks. Liquidity trap, very, very important. Okay, let's go back on OCLO. Strongest stock today. Resistance over here, 67. You can see this level. Next one is going to be 70 plus. Okay, you start breaking, right? Nice work on cost, buddy. So PLRZ, I know that some traders are trading this, sorry. Let's check it out with bookmap level. So we are talking about a small cap, small float. So this was yesterday, okay, the 22nd. Start pushing over here. You can see the consolidation push, volume over here. And then this morning out of the gate it came. We have this daily level. Now it's pushing. Let's see other daily levels that we have. Actually, I have nothing else above. You have other daily levels?
After you have to go to 2.8.
Okay, let's see. Let's see if we have any other level over here. Yeah. Yeah, we have levels much higher, even 450. So careful on PLRZ because this can run. The volume is good. We have a lot of volume. We still don't have volume divergence on the 5 minutes. So careful to short. I like to take these plays for short. How I like to short, guys. When I have something like this, like ES and SPY, right? So I'm looking for the liquidity trap, and then simply a J-line rejection. You can see also over here, Charu, Davide, Forrest. I hope you took this perfect J-line rejection. Also over here, you can see the structure, over, under, boom, down. This is the previous day low, previous day high, pardon. So you can cover here 3/4 on ES 6354. So let's go back on costs. Costs to the J-lines cover 50% of your position. Oh, nice over here. Nice car, Florian. Fabian, very good. Again, traded from 8 down to 670.
Good.
Zeus, ZOOZ from yesterday is coming back up. Yeah, Davide, cover half of your position into yes right now. Being a trade yes or SPY. ABVX turned down over here, okay? So topped, okay? You can see over here the volume, trendline break. Now we'll be waiting. This is the J-line. So possible ABVX, another long. We're gonna look at this with Bookmap at J-line, so 63. So watch over here, 63. If you want to long, guys, or you find a big daily support, or you longing into a gap up play, something like ABVX this morning, okay, or OCLO that is breaking out the previous trading range. So you will see over here written, you can see where I'm pointing, PDR outside, okay? So look for that outside. Let's see for, what is that? OCLO. Okay, let's see OCLO. Let's put OCLO 1 second. Also, I'm going to put over here with Bookmap. I want to see if we have, I personally don't short large caps strong on the day on daily breakouts. This doesn't mean they cannot come down because over here, OCLO is a big $68 resistance. We also have a trend line break. It's just like it's harder for these stocks to fail because they're like strong on a day. So that is something that I don't like to do. Let's see also Zeus over here. Wait for your trend line break. So Zeus, we're talking about a lot of small caps this morning as well. Wait for a trend line break, lower high and rejection short. PLRZ, not gonna touch these short. And let's look AMOD back again. 5-minute chart, okay? So this morning, high, high, high. Every single bar was a higher high until over here inside bar faded. Okay, came over here below the J-lines. Okay, now set the stop break even. Okay. ABVX again. That's what we wanted. J-lines dip. So look over here, guys. What we said just like a few minutes ago. If we have here a dip into the J-lines, it's holding. That's our long play. You can see over here, hold perfectly. From 64, now it's 67. So the best longs are when you align, okay? The J-lines over here, 63, 64. Big heat map, you can see 63 and 30. Some support over here. And then it's not that big as we want to see, but we had multiple, 1, 2, 3, and then buyers stepping in right away over here around 64. And then you can see the majority of these dots. Okay, this is the volume. These are the buyers over here. The buyers coming in, all green, all green, all green until over here 67. If we can break 68, will be new highs coming in. Tesla is going for a break of the day. So we have Tesla pushing. I'm going to take a position on Tesla. SPY is fading. I'm looking at different stocks, guys, to give you heads up over here on the market. We have a push on QBTS. I like this because it's outside the previous range. The system gave a long over here into this 1860. Let's see what else we have. PLTR. No, PLTR, nothing for now. Let's go back on OCLO. OCLO, we have that target, as we said, 68. And if we break this, it's going to go 71. 68, you can see the big heat map up here. Okay. NVIDIA, nothing. Netflix, nothing over here. MU, nothing yet. MSTR, fader. I'm watching Google, I'm watching different stocks. So Google, Hood, Meta, why they faded essentially following SNQ, which is very normal. Tesla breaking out. As I said, I'm not gonna step in for the long play. I'm looking at Futu. This morning was a major push. We wanted to see this higher. We had this in the plan today. It's not a stock I trade usually. Here's the backup. DJT, nothing. Coin faded and faded big. Coin went 390. Okay, start watching MOD. It's going to be interesting, guys, because I reclaim over here the 1 minute JLines. Apple bit fail. So it came up Apple for a couple of days and then today simply faded all the way down. Okay, let's put AMOD. So what I'm looking over here to for long, only if I start seeing a curl like this, okay? So you want to see this level and this level. So 210 and 170, we want to see some kind of direction. So if we have a cup pattern over here with volume coming in, then I'm going to look to long into the 190, 195. Poly faded. PLRZ came 240 and then faded. ABVX going to the highs over here. Wait still, team, on this MOD, okay? 170, 210. Let's see ABS.
Yeah, man. Man,
Okay, careful guys, the possible long coming in on AMOD. We need to see a cup before entering over here long.
I'm about to cut.
Remember our play, okay? So our play over here, if you can see my screen, want to see a reclaim, cup pattern, and then long, okay? So first see the reclaim, and there we go. That's the squeeze. So that's the reason why I say careful for these plays. Okay? Careful for these plays. You see that fast reclaim. Anybody? Fast reclaim over here. Okay, that's how they short squeeze traders. By the way, OCLO highs. And what I said before, I don't short stocks that are strong up on the day. Never do it. Daily breakout. And now the target over here is going to be 70, 71. Okay. Very strong over here. You can see system simply J-line curl. This is OCLO. AMOD over here. System giving confirmation for the long. It's gonna go probably 260. AMOD 260 plus. Very nice short squeeze. Very nice short squeeze. It's a clear team what they do. First, they bring it below. VWAP wants to reclaim, especially I'm looking for the reclaim of the JLines and then the cup. Then is the time that I'm looking for the long play. That's the 3 minutes. Okay, you can see over here how they did it. This is the 1 minute. You see the cup play. And then the major push. Remember, follow always the rules, the setups. So J-line curl, J-line rejection, stuff golden zone with bookmap every single time. Okay. AMOD, we have definitely a golden zone, but I'm not looking to short. This could still hold 210 and go, as we said, 270. So AMOD over here will push 260, 270. Okay, this bar is strong. I think I can clear the heat map over here. So what's this? If it breaks the 240, this push will be big. Now look. If it fails instead, guys, 215, 210, it fails 210, which is the golden zone low, will dump to 190. Okay. So you have to be very quick in trading this. There we go. 260 above the pre-market high. Okay, so everything came from this J-line curl. It's a setup that we always traded. 260. Okay. 260. Now, I can tell you guys, because as I said this morning, I did a stupid mistake. I think I did in the last 3 weeks, something like maybe let's say 100 trades, and the win rate was, I believe, above 80%. But this morning I did a stupid mistake on AMOD. So I was taking a short and I just held it. And then when it was time to short it, the level, I shorted and I was green. But what I say is always, especially if you have a small account, my account now was big, so I could have add big on that zone that I wanted. So essentially I took a short over here starter, and then I loaded this zone over here. Okay. And then I covered when it came down. But don't do this. My starter, it was stupid and I had to cut. And then once you see this, let's say you were short, okay? Let's say you were short over here. And you say, oh, anyways, let's say I have 1,000 shares, okay? What is 1,700 bucks? And then you hold it. Well, over here, it's going to be bad. And then you want to add, you have to use size to have a bigger average to, go in the money even 20 cents. So don't do that. Risk is the most important thing in trading. Okay. So 260 target. Now looks like fading. And you can see, team, how these are fast, huh? This is how they operate with the short squeeze. Beautiful, Theo. Read the chart, guys, and it's written in there, okay? What you need to do to stay away from these short squeezes and how you can predict it. So now I came up, faded. Now there.
Yeah.
Da qui e altro giù qui.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go back and check others right now. So first of all, OCLO. So still into that 68, you can see the over under. Okay, the major fake out over here in OCLO. What I'm looking to do, go check if we get back to the J-lines, if it is a good long. AMD is pushing, system is giving me long over here on a J-line curl, but I'm not touching it. Why I'm not touching it, guys? Because AMD is one of the tech stocks and it's follows simply NQ. And if NQ is not pushing it, I'm not longing something like this over here. Okay, so wait on that. What else we have? So we had AMOD, it's fading right now, going back to the 1 minute J-lines, how they fake out on the liquidity trap. ABVX, I think we did a good morning on this. ABVX, what I'm watching is for another long play. If we get back to the J-lines, push back up. If you're holding a trade, then put your stop 65.30 and this could go 70 plus, okay? So ABVX holds here, TP 70 plus. That's exactly how I want guys that you trade small caps and also futures. Beautiful over here by Srini. Exactly, brother. Simply J-line rejection. So you align things together. And this over here. Okay, you can see the trader goes into the J lines, fails, rejects. So perfect. Perfect trade. Beautiful trade. Let's look at PLRZ. Okay, PLRZ, nothing for now. AMOD, once we had the breakout, faders, so sellers came in, sorry, fade came in. Let's also look over here. So Tesla, we had a fake out, nothing. Yes is down, NQ down. Meta, Tesla, AMD, nothing. So ABVX, OCLO, MOD, major plays for the morning. All right, team. So I'm gonna be over here with Fabian. We're gonna go over like some plays together. Again, thanks for following on Bookmap. You can join the room at JTrader.co. Check the new website, new courses, videos, webinars, and reach out if you need any help. Again, thank you, Bookmap. See you next week and good luck for your trading. Very good day.